Wish I knew what I was doing with this thing. I'm still recording. You know, this has been a pretty good little camera, though.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to be on it. It's not taking a picture, by the way.
It's taking video?
Yeah,
Oh.
It's taking video. See, when that red light's blinking, that means there's a video going on. All right, so here we are. We're heading in to check out the cameras, see if we have any elk. We've had elk traditionally in here. Have the Mongol along, in case we see a bear. Okay, one more. We're going up a little hill here. We're still going. I hope we don't get bit. We got up here late because Misty was fiddle-fowling around. No, actually she was working. But then she fiddle-fouled around and she forgot her sweatshirt. She says, I didn't think we had any place to store it. And I'm like, I got an Alps backpack. I can store almost anything in this thing. And she's like, well, I forgot. You know. But, you know, I can't say much because there's been times when I've...
I don't talk like that.
Anyhow. We just crossed the lake. Okay, yeah, it is running. We just crossed the lake back there. And it brought back some good memories. When Tucker and I were camping up here that time, I used to wear coveralls all the time when I was elk hunting. And we'd been at it for a couple days, walking all these trails. We lost the elk, so we just decided we're gonna go look. And so we went up into the Great Basin up there and came back, and the next day we decided we're not gonna get up early. You know, we haven't been into the elk for the last couple days, so we're gonna get up, take a bath, and then reassess the situation. And we're camped right next to No Name Lake. And at No Name Lake, every so often you get people coming in. It's about 3 miles in. And they come in and swim. And, you know, it's pretty private. And they think, oh, I'm out here by myself. I'm going to go swim. So Tucker and I get up. I have my coveralls on. And you know, if you're going to take a bath, you're not going to take all your clothes down there. And especially if you don't think you're going to see too many other people. So I leave my shirt off. I got my one strap on, hold my coveralls up, and rolled up the bottoms of my pants, rolled up the legs, and have my flip-flops on. And Tucker, he'd ripped his pants a day earlier and decided that he'd use them for camp pants. Well, he decided the camp pants were too long, so he took his knife and cut them off, but he made Daisy Dukes out of them. You know, so short that the pockets hang out. So he had these camouflage Daisy Dukes, and he decides that he's not gonna wear a shirt down there. You know, why would you wear a shirt if you're just gonna walk down? And we had to go around the lake there because where we were at, it was real muddy. You couldn't walk in, but the other side had rocks. So we're walking down through there, and we get down to the end there, and little did we know, we didn't know. If we would have known, we would have not gone down there. But this mom and her daughter came up, and they looked like they came straight out of San Francisco. And they had their, you know, their fancy Patagonia stuff on, and getting ready to go in and swim. Well, Tucker and I have been elk hunting. We still had our camo paint on, you know, and after you sleep in camo paint, you don't take it off when you're elk hunting, and it gets smeared, so your whole face is kind of black, and then you got some green stripes around it and things like that. Well, we get down there to the bottom, and I don't know what we looked like. And we walk around the turn, and where she was at, she couldn't see us right until we were about 20 feet away from her. We get down to the bottom, and she looked like a deer in the headlights. And we see her reach over, kind of give her daughter a look and say, come on, let's get out of here. She thought she'd been on the movie Deliverance right then and there. And old Tucker, I don't know if he's still chewing or not. Well, back then he was. Anyhow, when he was chewing, he'd have half a mouthful of spit, and you got to know Tucker. If you knew Tucker, you'd be laughing already. But he had that mouthful of spit, and kind of, Tucker finds everything humorous, everything. And the fact that, wow, there's a tree crust. The fact that this lady took off out of there made him laugh pretty good. So anyhow, he kind of laughed a little bit, and a little bit of that spit got away from him. And all we could see is her looking back over the ridge, kind of hurrying her daughter along, getting out of there. I really didn't want to portray ourselves that way, but what do? Chase them down? I think that would have made things a little worse. So anyhow, that's one memory I got coming in here looking at the game cameras. You know, it's little things like that that bring you back.